Hey, Steve. Okay, so it is evaluation day, and here we are. You're 6105. Look at the brightness of the hatching. Where is it? There it is. I love it. Look at how fresh it is. Seiko and their crazy mania for case finishes. Why would they hatch the back of the cases? It's attractive. I've never understood why they did it. Okay. It's running exactly like an unrestored original 6000 series. Bit of beat error, gaining time, low amplitude. Very, very standard. We see oftentimes when we see this where it's gaining a bunch of time and it's running low, the reason it's gaining time is that the watch movement is so much power is getting sucked up by the dirty train that the pallet fork can't kick the balance back and forth far enough. So the balance doesn't swing as far, which means the intervals between the tick and the tock are shorter, which means it ends up gaining time. It's one of those weird things where a dirty movement will tend to run faster, which people don't. It's counterintuitive, but that's kind of how it works. It's absolutely standard numbers. There's nothing weird about it. Nothing weird about it at all. Needs service. Hang on. The personalized case back is, it's one of those things. For some guys, that's kind of a killer. But I mean, this was someone's watch. It was someone's watch. They put their initials on the back and they wore it without cleaning it. This was up here. This bit of scunge was up here on this part here, so it never got wiped away. But I mean, someone wore this watch. I don't think they. I mean, they wore it a fair amount. But look, the movement is bright, clean. You see the shine on the plates. It's definitely had some miles on it. You can see. Let's see if I can show this for you here. You can see on the edge of the barrel. See the brassing. So the lower mainspring arbor port is definitely worn. You can see the head right here shifting. But that's so typical for these. But it's gonna need to repair. And so that's, I mean, that lower mainspring arbor port repair, the installation and the jewel that adds. I mean, that adds a significant amount of money. But it has to be done because I mean it's so worn now that the barrel is tipping over and grinding on the end of the side of the plate. Gosh, though. I mean, the things that matter with the 6105 really, people say, they worry about the movements and things like that. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the loom condition, loom and the dial condition. That's what matters. Interesting, by the way, this is an early watch. It's early 1970s, but it has a late Type 3 crystal in it. So I wonder if it got worked on at some point. Good hands, good dial. You got a hit on the insert there, but who cares? Good loom pip. Unfaded pink. There's a tiny bit of scunge on the hand right here. Nothing major. It's a good watch. It's going to need that investment, though. I mean, you're probably talking a solid $600+ to do everything. It needs case rebuild. It needs all new seals. It needs a crystal. The crown's got to be rebuilt with a new seal. It's going to need that lower mainspring arbor port repair. Hacks. Crown locks. So those are two good pieces of news right there. It hacks correctly and the crown locks. It's an attractive watch. With that work, it'll be really nice. I guess the decision that you need to make, because I know you picked this up in an estate sale, the decision that you need to make is how much do you really want to invest in this watch? Do you think you're really going to wear it a whole lot? I mean, is this one that you really see yourself wearing, or do you really want it for like an investment or something else like this? Or is it just a thing where you're like, I don't know, they're cool, but they're not really my thing. I don't know if I'd wear it. That you need to decide whether or not that's worth it to you to make that servicing investment, because it's not a small amount of money. But me personally, I say the watch is worth it. So it's up to you. You have three choices. You can do nothing, leave the watch as it is, and that's fine. You can have all the work done and make the investment and get it serviced, and you certainly, I don't believe that you'll lose money in the long term by doing that. Or the third part is you could sell it just as is, and I'm sure make a profit that way, because I don't know how much you paid for it at the estate sale, but I can't imagine it's a lot. So it's up to you. And like I said, I'm always interested in buying things like this. So it's up to you. You let me know what you want me to do, and we'll go from there. Okay. Nice watch.